That's just a little update on the old Anet A8 video I did a little while ago. This is doing really well. Printing out the brace for the back. I've already printed out the brace for the front. So word of warning, I think the front was 6 hours. The back so far, 10 hours 34, that's a 20% infill and on rough settings. So not for the faint-hearted, but it's held up really well. I'll do the mods in a sec, but just keep an eye on this offset here because that's the heated bed, and there are sort of people who say, oh, we shouldn't. So that's why I've got the fan on it, and just check these wires are in properly. I've tinned them and then put them in, and on the power one I actually soldered it directly in to the board. Just make sure they don't get hot, because if there's resistance on them, like you screw through the insulation, make sure it's proper contact on them. Because I did have, when I first started, I didn't do that properly, and the insulation melted on one, and that can cause problems. So yeah, run over the mods. You can see that's just lifted a little bit there. That's because the corners get colder. But I mean, that is a full plate build, so I'm not really worried about that. And I bought some cork that I'm going to put underneath the mat when I can be bothered to take it apart. So yeah, just quick run over the mods. Obviously you're going to have the back brace on it, the front brace on it. They're from Simhop, I think. I've got the inductive leveler. I've got that now on a 9x9, sorry, 5x5 grid in the auto level in the firmware, which just involves changing the 3 to a 5. I've got the cooler on, and there is another one now that has got but you know, anyway, it stays on there. The duct tape helps a little bit, but it does stay. It's been on there for 10 hours, so you know, give it occasional little tweak. I printed these out. I don't know if they do much. They hold the stop it flexing. I printed those out. They were a bit of a nightmare. They weren't deep enough, and I ended up having to bore them out with a screwdriver, with a drill, a handheld drill. So yeah, I'm not sure about them. Printed out the button mod. That's good because it stops playing the buttons going from side to side, which is good. I designed those on 123D design, because this one was spaying a little bit. I don't think it does any damage, but I did that. Obviously I showed you that, and the Z stop, which was before the inductive auto level. I've showed you the ball cooler, printed that little toolkit holder just because. What else? Oh, the main thing I did was, and I have actually remixed someone else's thing here, but that is a Maplin socket. It's like a computer plug on a desktop computer, and I bought the other end of it, and I put some proper flex on it, because the flex that comes with it is rubbish. And not only that, I'll just show you. The cable that comes with a 2-pin adapter and a UK adapting plug. And the cable is earthed. The cable is rubbish, but it's earthed. But what happens is you've only got 2 pins, and even if you did have 3 pins, there's no way for the you know, if you give you a 2-pin plug, it doesn't get in there, so it's not earthed, and that is a problem, considering that this power supply, these are LED power supplies, and you know, without that cover you've got 240 volts going in, but you've also got a metal case. And so before you even plug it in, what it's worth doing is checking that the case to the earth and also to your earth pin shows continuity on a multimeter. If you don't know what continuity on a multimeter is, look it up. It will basically beep if there is a path between the case and the pin on the earth. And you need that if you've got a metal case like that with main voltage going from it. But I would suggest those modifications. Other than that, that's it. Things to do. Cork matting from IKEA, that's going to go under the heated bed. Spare hot end with the thermistor. I don't know if I've got this upside down now, but anyway, that's the thermistor there. The white wire. If you can get that whole thing for £6 on eBay. And I also bought a 30 amp power supply, which is the same sort of thing as that. But instead of 20 amps, it puts out 30. Now the the machine will only draw what it needs, so it just means that it's got a bit more headroom if I want to start, you know, putting the bed up past 60 degrees and trying to do ABS. I mean, I have seen on various videos that it's not a lot good with ABS, because unless you're right in the middle of the plate, it warps. But if I do put that on, I will be doing another mod, which will involve taking all that off again and putting a separate MOSFET for the heated bed on there. Yeah, allegedly there is something coming out which has got a new sensor or something on the Facebook page for these, but I haven't looked into that yet. Anyway, those are the mods, and be lucky. Cheers.